us on the mystery that's rocked Sydney. The disappearances of former TV presenter and his boyfriend. Police now wanting to speak with one of their own.
The investigation started when police were alerted to several bloodied items, including an $8,000 watch, a phone and credit card inside a skip bin in Cronulla.
2 hours later, officers attended the home of Jessie Baird in Paddington, where they found blood throughout.
Then, late last night, police performed a raid on a home in Balmain, now believed to be linked to the person of interest.
Today's Jack Hahn joins us now from Balmain. Now, Jack, good morning to you again. This is very much an unfolding situation this morning.
Very unfolding, Carl. Good morning to you. We know that right now the New South Wales Police Force want to catch up with one of their own officers. Detectives hope that Constable Beau Lamar will have crucial clues to help them find out where the two missing men are. They are unable to catch up with the constable this morning. These two missing men, as you pointed out, a former Channel 10 presenter and current cabin crew member for Qantas, Jessie Baird and Luke Davies. They both vanished on Monday. Their bank accounts have not been touched, and their clothes covered in blood, along with their driver's licences, have been found in a skip bin in Cronulla in Sydney's Sutherland Shire, more than 30 kilometres away from where the couple lived in Paddington. Their Paddington address has been turned upside down, and overnight a big breakthrough. Another property has been raided here in Balmain, where I'm joining you live from this morning. We can reveal that the home raided last night is linked to the police officer that the force is hoping to catch up with. The whole operation shocked many locals here last night. I even spoke to one mother moments ago who feared her two kids would wake up to see what was going on. Watch.
Very surprised. That sort of thing doesn't happen around here, so quite shocked. There's lots of families that live around here, and yeah, so very surprised.
Sleeping around here in this street?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Police have made it no secret that they hold grave concerns for the two missing men.
Jack, thank you.
All right, well, let's move on now. And there are grave fears this morning for missing TV presenter Jessie Baird and his flight attendant partner, Luke Davies, in Sydney. Late last night, New South Wales Police raided a home in Balmain linked to one of their own officers. Let's bring in criminologist Dr. Xanthi Mallett now. Xanthi, thanks for your time this morning. Now, this, of course, has been such a harrowing case from the beginning. Take us through the tip-off that opened this investigation for police and what we know so far.
So friends have been concerned for Jessie following some reports, but really what broke this case open and led to these investigation was some bloodied items that were found in a bin, and they belonged to both men. They were down in Cronulla, so like 30 kilometres away from some homes that were raided later on as part of the investigation. So really that's when concerns were raised, and then police attended one of those properties and more blood was discovered. It's not clear at the moment which of the two men the blood belonged to and if both of them have been injured, but certainly, as you mentioned in the intro, grave concerns for both men who have not been heard from since Monday.
And that is the biggest fear, isn't it? That we haven't seen either of these two men, that there was a lot of blood found in one of the homes. I mean, it doesn't look good. And especially when we're looking about now an officer, a third person who is in question here, not being seen.
Exactly. So the police are seeking Beau Lamar, who is a serving New South Wales police officer. There's no suspicion at the moment that he's involved. Simply the police have said that they would like to speak to him. He may have information relevant to the inquiry. And it's been reported that he's actually Jessie's ex-partner. So he may have some information that can help locate these two men. And certainly the police are very worried. And so anyone who's got any information on where these two men are, I would urge them to come forward, because obviously it's 5 days now. So that's very, very concerning.
Yeah, it's very troubling, isn't it? Xanthi, just from your expertise, what would police be looking for during this raid?
Well, certainly they're looking for any information that could indicate where the men are, and obviously any forensic information that could indicate what may have happened and who may have been involved. So looking for signs of obviously Jessie and Luke, but obviously any third party or parties. And so they've raided 3 properties now. They'll be collecting a significant amount of evidence to try and piece together exactly what happened. There have been reports of an altercation, an argument in one of those properties. So they'll be going door to door and collecting that information from any potential witnesses as well, and really building up a picture of what happened leading up to Jessie and Luke's disappearance.
Some of Jesse's friends have come forward saying he feared for his safety. You mentioned before that there was some concern about him not being cited. The fact that a police officer may be involved in this, when we're talking about safety issues, the first people you turn to are police. Does this heighten concerns here?
I don't think it heightens concerns in generally for the police. People should feel very safe and confident going forward and reporting to them. This is a little different in that Beau Lamar is actually reported as Jesse's ex-partner. So I think the fact that he's a serving police officer is potentially a slight distraction, and really they're looking at potentially an interpersonal relationship, and that's where they think Lamar may be able to assist.
I think the police have moved pretty quickly here, giving that first tip-off and then raiding these 3 homes now. What happens from here?
Well, certainly their main focus is going to remain on finding Jesse and Luke and collecting any information and evidence that's going to help them do that. And they do believe that Beau Lamar can assist with that. So they will obviously be hoping to speak to him as soon as possible. They haven't managed to track him down as yet, but he will hopefully come forward soon and offer any information he has which may help. So that's really their focus, finding those 2 men and then discovering, what led up to whatever has happened in these properties that has led to at least one of them being seriously injured.
Yeah, it's a real mystery, isn't it? All right, Xanthi, thanks so much for your expertise. Appreciate it. And police are urging anyone with information to call Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000.